All right, baby mama. For those who don't speak Ebonics, the mother of my infant child.
Indeed. This movie is, all right, it's a comedy, and it's funny, sure, but it couldn't be any more for a woman if every role in it was played by Oprah, really. It's designed specifically for a woman.
For single women.
For single lonely woman. And I think that these women in question...
Wait, you can't say these woman. These is plural and woman is singular.
These women.
These women.
I've said this so many times. Have you just not now recognized this? You cannot say the word women.
I can't?
No, you cannot.
I'm not allowed to?
No, you're incapable of it.
What? Why?
It's the same way with him with saying industry instead of industry. You can't say women.
Women. I have to pretend like it's a punk rock thing. Women.
Okay.
now apply it to the sentence, these women.
These women's.
Good enough.
Yeah.
These
We don't want to be here all night.
These women are so... I can't even do it now. You're making me laugh.
Okay, so Tina Fey is a successful single woman in her late 30s.
In the sense of successful, that, obviously not in the sense of having met a man,
right?
Which would be success.
She's one of those, but
she's a lesbian then.
She decides.
I'm kidding.
She wants to have a baby really bad. Like, why does she have to sacrifice having a baby just to make her career? So she wants to do this, and the doctor tells her, like, yeah, your ovaries, your whole system, it's not ready for this.
Just rotten.
Yeah, pretty much. So she decides to go to old ass Sigourney Weaver and pay her $100,000 to find her a surrogate mother.
And she is old ass. She looks like the Crypt Keeper.
And they make jokes about it all through the movie,
come
too.
on. Sigourney Weaver still looks good to me. I didn't see this movie.
Well, don't get me wrong. She does look good in a way. But if I was her age, I'd be like, I'm all over that. But I'm not her age. And so I'm like, ooh, Crypt Keeper.
Yeah, she looks good in a heavily Mary Kay made up, airbrushed, Vaseline on the lens, shot from across the street kind of way.
You know that she's got the power bra, wonder bra thing going on, boobs all over the place. You're like, this is an old bitch who could suck a golf ball through a garden hose. You know that much for sure. We're talking Cougar City here.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
So anyway, the surrogate comes along and it's Amy Poehler, who,
Just country.
No. Country would be sophisticated to what she is.
No, she's
just
the
pure
girl from
white trash.
Yeah, she's the girl from Gone Baby Gone if she was like nice.
Right.
I like the way you said. Just say it again.
Pure D white trash.
Pure D.
Oh,
say
she's just pure D white trash.
I don't even understand what that means. Pure D? Is that like a milk grade?
It's a Southern thing, dude. Yeah, it is. I don't know what that D stands for, but that means it is of the purest, highest quality.
Yeah,
it's China white. It's the stickiest of the icky. Sesame.
Yeah, it's like Sunny Delight or something. Pure D. But now my question is, I'm looking at Tina Fey. If she wanted to get pregnant, I would do my damnedest to help her out. How come she can't get a guy to get her pregnant?
As I explained, the
her
doctor,
ovaries.
yes.
But you saying she's a woman who's alone.
Well, she's obsessed with getting pregnant as part of her problem. I mean, the movie opens with her describing how badly she wants to get pregnant, and then it pans out, and she's on a first date.
Oh, she needs to get the hell out of there with that.
Right, because the guy ran. He left in a tiger.
Exactly. As well you or any of us would have done.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been laid, and I still would have run.
Yeah, any man with common sense, whether, as you say, been laid or not, would get the hell out of there.
Yeah, exactly, which is what everyone does, and that's part of her problem.
Because even if you do use protection on the first night you do it, that bitch is gone and poked holes in every condom she has.
She's totally anal retentive as hell. I mean, she's the very picture of not a yuppie bitch, but uptight, very, very uptight, because she's dedicated her life to everything being organized and everything in its place.
That's a yuppie bitch.
Just because you've never met an upscale woman.
And don't want to if they like that. You scared me away.
Yeah, man, you got to try dating a girl who wears a dress like that comes below her knee sometimes.
Yeah, somebody who shops someplace better than Walmart for their clothes.
Nah. I want pure D white trash.
Sure thing, Corey. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
So anyway. So most of the comedy is all about, Amy Poehler being as white trash she is, coming to live with her. and all the stuff she's doing wrong.
It's an odd couple story, basically, for all intents and purposes. And there's some really uncomfortable moments that do work. But the problem is that Amy Poehler is playing it so exaggerated, so like a Saturday Night Live character. And Tina Fey is actually playing it a little bit more down to earth. She seems really like this is the person who could exist. That sometimes it's a little glaring that you're just watching a silly movie.
See, to me, what the problem is like you got a lot of good people in this. I mean, you can't get two more talented women than Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, I think.
No, I like them a lot. I think Tina Fey is a great writer as well as a great actor, and she seems like a real.
You like everybody in this movie. Everybody, and Steve Martin's in it. Greg Kinnear. The guy we were just talking about, Romany Malco from the 40-Year-Old Virgin.
The black dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn, so many people, you can't put them in one trailer.
And even like Dax Shepard. Dax Shepard, like, I realize I don't like Dax Shepard because he's just too good at playing a dumb redneck.
Yeah.
He plays a dumb redneck so well that you just like feel uncomfortable just watching him on screen.
I would have a hard time believing that after the shot, he's like, "Oh yes, please, can I have some Earl Grey?" I mean, I would freak out. I wouldn't know what to do.
So the thing about this movie for me is like there's so many people.
Start over.
Okay.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I had to get that. I was holding that for like 5 minutes square.
Oh, even Will Forte makes a little cameo appearance. But anyway, this movie has so many really good, really talented, likable people in it that it's such a disappointment that it's not a funnier, better movie. I mean, it starts out being, you feel like you're going to watch a really funny, like Judd Apatow-like movie.
Except with females.
Yeah. And every time it's like ramp it up to what you think is going to be a good joke, the scene cuts to something else. And it isn't until halfway through that the movie really has slowly become pretty much a Nora Ephron movie. I mean, it's just really something like, yeah, I could see this on Lifetime. It'd be one of the better Lifetime movies, but not much more than that.
I was hoping that you would not use this movie in.
Me too.
I'm hoping you would not use this movie in the word Lifetime in the same channel.
So was I.
I'm sorry, let me say, I was so hoping you would not use this movie and the word Lifetime in the same sentence, but
by the time Greg Kinnear comes on screen, it totally changes. Like it's solidly in that direction. It's like, okay, now we're to the standard stock romantic comedy, and it pisses me off because like I said, Tina Fey at the head of this. You expecting one thing? It's like usually we got Meg Ryan or Julia Roberts or somebody like that in here, so we know already what it's going to be. There's no Trojan horse, and I feel like I got gypped.
I can't agree. I think that this was much better than what you're saying. I mean, it was definitely flawed, no question. For every joke that hit, and there were quite a few that really had me laughing out loud, there were ones that were just kind of embarrassing to watch. Or like, I don't understand how the same guy who wrote this joke could have thought that this joke was funny too. What really the strength of this film, though, is, as you were saying, with all the extra characters, the supporting characters are what really gives this life. Because without them, it would have been kind of mediocre. But I swear to God, every time Sigourney Weaver is on screen, I mean, she's playing the straight guy in it, but her bits are hysterical. Steve Martin as this hippie, rich guy, totally self-involved. Oh, wait, it's like Corey without the money. Guru guy, like hippie guru
Son of a
dude.
bitch.
I know, I really am. It's true. My mom is such a bitch. He is awesome. He plays
Yeah,
it
but
up
even you
perfectly.
yourself said that his joke it's a one-note joke and it gets old after a while.
It does get old by the end, but that's more the fault of the script than these actors playing it. And they all do such a good job, and they keep you into it because they space them out just right. They're in it just enough, generally speaking. This worked for me more than it didn't. And I think for a woman, it's really going to work because it speaks to issues I could give a shit about. Like, I got to have a baby. Oh, fuck you.
now, did you say
that's what we need, more babies.
Now, did you say for a woman, or
Yeah.
did you say for woman?
Will you please shut up?
He laughed first, man. I heard him go like,
I'm laughing because we've been
I'm
giving
not-
Corey shit for years about this kind of thing, and now it's like, hey, wait, you got one too.
I'm not from Texas.
Oh, that's right. In West Virginia, they do it differently.
Virginia.
no, they do it on a different planet. You know,
They do it with
don't-
their sisters.
It's true.
I just like you talking about Sigourney Weaver's
Do
bits.
it with
That's
your
all.
sister.
Oh, come on. So, nah, this is interesting. So you two,
Okay,
don't
yeah.
agree as
I guess
much as
we
some.
don't agree because as you know what, I can't think of any place I had a big laugh in this movie. I chuckled a lot of titters, quite a few giggles, but never the big laugh that I wanted. To make my point about the Lifetime movie, I'm gonna say one thing to you that's gonna make you know that I am true in what I speak.
Yes, sir. What is it?
Courtroom scene where people confess their love for each other.
Oh,
come on.
shit.
Your
That's
Honor,
played
I
up.
just want to say I love this woman. Now, what do you think from that?
Yeah, but this played up. The whole scene is played
What-
up.
what-
for
what does that
goofy
say to you?
laughs.
Typical.
Oh, for God's sakes!
I ain't saying nothing, man. I'm not making any
You
judgments.
just said something.
I just said typical. I haven't seen the movie. It sounds typical.
That's it. I'm killing both of you. Okay, now
the
here.
one thing I will say is this: it's like I was like sitting there watching. I was like, "Damn, man, I'm disappointed because Tina Fey's such a good writer, but she didn't write this. I didn't know that. I thought this was all her
okay.
baby, but it's written and directed by somebody else. You could really feel how probably she and a bunch of the other actors punched it up. The people who like the jokes that did work, it felt like it was her hand in it. But unfortunately, it still had to be directed by the same guy who wrote the original script.
Okay.
I tell you what you will like, though. And I admit, I haven't seen but so much Saturday Night Live in the last decade, so I don't know if Tina Fey's ever done anything like this before, but she wears this fuck me outfit in it with like the boobs pressed way up and lots of cleavage and a really short skirt. And I went, damn, Tina Fey.
No, Tina Fey is one of those smart women who's fine. They don't need to make a movie like this because I would be the one who would get her pregnant. I'd do it one way or another.
I always say, man, Tina Fey is one of the sexiest women out there because she is so smart and so funny.
I was
Like,
going to say, that's not his type at all.
like Kelly Hu was in this movie for a second. It's like, yeah, sure, you'd fuck her in a second. But by the morning, she'd be, la, 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 la. You'd be like, how am I going to get out of this and get the hell away from me? Tina Fey, you'd be trying to figure out ways to like, hey, you want to hang out and let's go do something.
Oh,
And-
Tina Fey would all be like the one with, you come in, there'd be her arm would be left under the pillow and she'd be gone.
No, I've had women like Tina Fey, and usually by the morning they say, "All right, you got to go," and usually, what the hell was I thinking?
They're like, wow, they still sell chloroform, huh?
The girl's got like the mask over their face and they're spraying Clorox at you as you're walking out the door.
Yeah, no.
Go!
No, I'm usually the mistake for a woman like Tina Fey.
You're the
Like,
rebound.
yeah, like you say in the morning, I'm lucky to be left with their arm after they nodded off to get away from me. So yeah, no. So fuck Tina Fey and every woman like you. No, but
I mean, some bitches will go ahead and pull the radiator right out of the wall.
Tina Fey, boy, I'd knock the hell out of that shit. But no, what would you give? I know, I would have.
I'd knock her
With
up.
a come on line like that, how could you lose?
Baby, I knock you up so hard you'd be pregnant yesterday.
And the thing about it is, for a smart woman like Tina Fey, that's the smartest line I got. Hey, Tina, I knocked the hell out of that. It don't get any smarter than that for me.
I admire your honesty. So am I in? No, I'm calling the cops.
Yeah, anything after that is, come on. So what would you give this movie then?
I go rental on it.
You go to rental?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually a matinee for me. I thought it was cute. I enjoyed it. I'd actually watch this again.
I really want to see this movie, and I want to see it for the scene where Amy Poehler's pissing in the sink. I find that
Oh,
hot.
it is hilarious.
Yeah,
that is
scene.
Okay, that is one big out loud laugh.
Yeah.
So you thought I was going to say hilarious. I was going to say hot.
Hot, Jesus,
Here we go. Back to the Golden Girls thing.
and the golden showers thing.
That's what I mean.
Something about the way she's been over in that sink. I don't know what it is. I ain't R. Kelly or nothing, but I don't.
But you would
But
be
you
if
don't
had
understand why they had to lock the brother up.
I don't get it. What? Him and I seem to have a lot in common. So anyway, good enough. Yeah. Okay. Very funny. I had a good time with y'all, but I've had a beer on an empty stomach. So
He's wasted.
I'm so drunk.
Hey, guys. I had a beer.